I tricked my friends into thinking I was moving to North Dakota. I was 3 months from graduation when my roommate decided my entire future for me. We were at dinner and she goes, I put the deposit down for our apartment next year. Your share is $800. I stopped eating. What apartment? She laughed like I was being stupid. The one we talked about. 4 bedrooms on just off the main street. I already signed the lease. Except we never actually talked about it. She decided in a group chat and just assumed I'd pay. Then my boyfriend decided to jump in. Perfect timing. I just accepted a job here in the city, so we're both staying. He said we're like it was already decided. I tried to speak, but my roommate kept talking about move-in dates and furniture. Nobody asked me what I wanted. They'd planned my whole life and didn't ask me once what my actual plans were. So I decided to mess with them. Out of love, of course. So the next week at lunch, I said I'd been looking at jobs in other cities. My boyfriend laughed. You're not serious. I looked right at him. There's a really good offer in Fargo. Everyone went quiet. My roommate put her fork down. Fargo? Like North Dakota? I nodded. The rent is $600 for a really nice place. My boyfriend's smile disappeared. Babe, stop joking around. But I wasn't joking. Well, not to them anyway. Over the next few days, I started dropping details to make it worse. I told my roommate I'd been researching winter coats because it gets to negative 30 degrees there. She looked terrified. I showed everyone apartments I'd supposedly saved online. My boyfriend kept giving me these looks like he was waiting for me to admit I was kidding. Then one night he pulled me aside. If you move out of state, this doesn't work. He meant us. He meant our relationship was over if I left. I looked at him and said, okay then. His face went blank. Okay, what? I grabbed my coat. Okay, we're done. He started saying I was making a huge mistake and that I wasn't thinking straight, but I was thinking clearly for the first time in months. It felt refreshing to be honest, so I just left him standing there and went home. Here's the thing though. I didn't tell anyone we broke up. I wanted to see how crazy everyone would get about Fargo, and they were already going crazy. I could tell my roommate was scheming behind my back because of how shifty they were becoming whenever they were on the phone. They were planning something. So I went harder on the Fargo story. I joined Facebook groups for people moving to North Dakota. I got price quotes from moving companies. I bought this huge winter jacket and wore it everywhere even though it was warm outside. When people asked why, I'd say I was breaking it in for Fargo. I'm not sure you even break in winter jackets. My roommate looked like she might cry every time. Then 2 weeks before graduation, the ambush came. I walked into my roommate's place and the whole friend group was there. Someone had made a slide deck presentation. It was called Why Fargo is a Mistake. They had slides about the weather and how far away it was from everyone. My roommate stood up at the end. We don't want you to do something you'll regret. You belong here with us. She looked at my ex-boyfriend. With people who care about you. I let them finish. I was holding back my laughs at this point. Then I said, I'm not moving to Fargo. There was a group sigh of relief. Thank God. I knew you'd realize it was a bad idea. I shook my head. No, I'm moving to New York. I accepted a job there 6 weeks ago. The whole room went silent. You could hear someone's phone buzz and nothing else. 6 weeks? My roommate whispered. She looked confused. But what about the apartment? What about your boyfriend? I kept my voice calm. We broke up 3 weeks ago. He told me if I took a job out of state, he'd leave me. So I picked the job. My ex-boyfriend's face turned red. Everyone was staring at us. You've been broken up for 3 weeks? My roommate asked. I picked up my bag. I tried to tell you I was looking at other places. You signed a lease with my name on it and he gave me an ultimatum. Nobody asked what I wanted. Then my ex stood up. You know what? I didn't actually accept that job here. Everyone turned to look at him. I got an offer in Boston and I took it last week. My roommate's eyes widened in shock. Wait, so neither of you are staying? He shrugged. I was gonna tell everyone at graduation. She looked at me. I can't afford that apartment with 3 people. The deposit is gone. Then she said it. I already spent your $800 on furniture. I stopped walking. What? Her voice cracked. I thought you'd pay me back, so I bought the couch already. My ex started laughing. Not a normal laugh. A wrong one. You're both psychotic. My roommate was crying for real now. Not fake Fargo tears, so I just walked out. 3 days later, she Venmo requested me $800. The note said, you owe me. I blocked her.